I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Larsen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo,
and
you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Good evening, y'all. This is Covey, and I'm here to present you with a very dope match. We've got Belinda BENCIC versus Iga SWIATEK in the United Cup. Big rubber match here. Well, it's not a big rubber match in the sense that it's not a rubber match. It's the first of 5, but the winner of this will be either Poland or Switzerland, and they will go on to be the group leader and go to the city championship. So basically they're fighting for survival here. Warm up is just starting. I'm going to get the scoreboard up for you here shortly. And then we'll get into some predictions. Yeah. Who we got, by the way, so far? Let's check the comments. Oh, we've got a comment here that says, Game to Love podcast. You need to grow up, mate. 2. Thank you. I will grow up. I will do my best to grow up in this match. Here, let me set up the scoreboard for you. So, who is tuning in from where? Just so you know, it is 1 a.m. where I am living. That's Vancouver, BC, Canada. And I'm going to put my phone on focus mode here so that I can focus. And even though I'm probably not going to get anyone disturbing me at 1 in the morning, I wish I was that cool. Used to be that cool. Now I'm kind of cool, but not that cool. All right, here, let's doctor this a little bit. Okay, we got about 3 minutes here before. Okay, so okay. All right, guys, I'm just getting the scoreboard up. I'm not sure why. Normally they show up, the scoreboard is showed up on our little tab thing here. The last couple of days, it's been showing up like the minute I go live. So I've got to put it on while you're watching. And I hope that's not a bother, but until I figure out a better way, I think we are good to go here. Let's see. Boom. How's that look? Looks pretty tight to me. Dope. All right. So we've got Iga, Belinda. We've got a comment already from KC saying, hey, Covey. What up, KC? Thank you for joining me. Can you hear me all right? Is everything all good, Mike? All that stuff. Let me know if there's any issues. But I think we are good to go. And thanks for joining me, KC. Excited to see Ziggs in 2023. Yeah, I figured you meant Iga. There you go. You meant Iga. Yeah, I think Iga is going to come out firing, honestly. I think that she's going to be ready and raring to go this season. All right, let's see. So, KC, it's just you and I right now. I'm sure there's other people as well. And if there are, please come say hello. We have our 1 minute here before the match starts. So let's get into some predictions right after this. Okay, so little background here. These players have played each other twice. We had in the finals at Adelaide in 2021, that was Iga's second career title. She won that one in straight sets. And then later that year, about half a year later, at the 2021 US Open, BENCIC won in straight sets. So both those matches kind of happened before Iga took off into a different stratosphere. So for my prediction, I'm going Iga in straight sets. I'm gonna say 6-3, 6-4. Actually, she's a better closer. I might go 6-4, 6-3. Yeah, I'm gonna go 6-4, 6-3. Anyone else with predictions? Shoot them now, or any other kind of guesses that you might have for this match. KC says sounds good. That means the sound is good. Very, very dope. Now we are apparently having some issues on Twitch, it says. So if you are joining us, apologies there. It says maybe an issue on Twitch's end. So I'm not sure. They asked me to potentially end the broadcast and redo it, but I think we're good. We got YouTube and we got Facebook Live. So there we go. Iga in two. Okay, here we go. We got another comment from KC saying Iga in 2, I think at 2. So yeah, I think we both are on the same wavelength on that one. And how many viewers we got so far? Let's check that out. Got 18 likes, 19 viewers. Beautiful. Very nice. That means pretty much everyone's liking. Very, very big thank you. All right, here we go. Match is about to get underway. Iga is serving. And let's go. Let's get this year started. First serve is good. Return is long by BENCIC, the backhand there. Nice first serve from Iga. Who else we got? We got Yolanta Banca. Welcome, Yolanta. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining us here at GTL. All right, first serve from Iga here at 15 love is long. Very calmly. Okay, second serve is good. Nice backhand return. We're going backhand to backhand. Now Iga goes forehand. Now forehand from BENCIC. Deep. And Iga couldn't handle it. That's dumped into the net 15 all. All right. Josh N says Iga in 3. So in case you missed it, my prediction was Iga in 2. KC also says Iga in 2. We got Lexi. Hello, Covey. Hey, Lexi. Good to have you again. Nice to see you. Come on, Iga, she says. She says Iga in 2. Popular prediction so far. And we're going nice forehand there. We're going Iga steps in. BENCIC tries to pass her down the line, but it's wide as Iga approaches the net. Smart play there. She used that whippy forehand. BENCIC actually hit a nice deep return, and Iga kind of scooped it back with her heavy topspin. It's a nice weapon she's got. Rafa did that a couple times against Nori, where Nori had beautiful returns right at the feet, and he had so much topspin that he whipped it back. It's nice defense against those returns. Another deep return from BENCIC. Now we're going backhand to backhand cross court. Backhand up the line from Iga. A chopped forehand slice from BENCIC, and Iga approaches. Cross court winner. BENCIC didn't even try. 40-15 for the world number 1. Man, that tee is hot. Yeah, approaches, runs up, boom, got her feet moving, eye on the ball, topspin backhand. Boom. That's what happens when you're world number 1. You can do that stuff. Okay. 40-15. First serve. Good. Little chop return, almost like a little dink shot. And Iga can't handle that. Goes into the top of the net, and it's 40-30. Oh, Iga's complaining about something here. Okay, so it looks like BENCIC's vibration dampener flew off, and that distracted Iga. And she was saying, isn't that a kind of a replay? The umpire says she didn't see it, and that's pretty much the issue there. So I think we're all good. She says I didn't see it, the umpire. So she's pleading ignorance, but she sounds like she's on. She obviously didn't see it, so that's how it happens sometimes. But Iga's accepted it. 40-30. First serve. Serve is good into the net on the return, and it's a quick, well, not super quick, but it's a 1-love advantage for Iga. All right. So Iga, should we give Iga a little button? Let's give Iga a button to start. I'd say she had a couple of nice shots in there. Iga the Baker.
Iga SWIATEK.
The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm eager when I'm your child. I'm the feature, gonna beat ya. I'm eager, gonna see ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
All right, so there we go. This important match here. Like I mentioned earlier, it's Poland versus the Swiss, and the winner will move on to the city final championship round. So there's 6 groups, and each group has 3, and the top 2 or the top 1 in each group automatically make it to like the city finals. And then from there it gets down, they break it down to 4, 2, and 1. Here comes a service from Belinda. Nice first serve. And we got backhand to backhand. And that goes long by BENCIC, so it's love 15 here. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Iga's got the advantage on the forehand. That's for sure. Belinda, I'd say the closest shot she has an advantage to is the backhand, although, I mean, Iga knows how to step into her backhand. Iga's movement is also a little bit better. Serves are pretty even. In terms of first serve, a nice serve +1 there. BENCIC winner off the backhand wing. Yeah, I'd say that the second serve is where BENCIC has a little bit of a disadvantage. Iga likes to step in, especially. I think I watched some highlights to prep for this match from their last one. Iga won, and she was really stepping into the second serve. So let's see if that's a factor in this match. So far, we're all good. We're going backhand up the middle. Iga forehand. Forehand from Belinda. From BENCIC is a winner into the inside out cross corner. Nicely done from the middle. She goes inside out right along the sideline. Iga couldn't get there. So Belinda's one of these players who can hang with Iga. They have a similar all-court style, both good at the net. They both volleys and stuff like that. It's just that Iga's a little bit more aggressive all around. So that's the only thing. And BENCIC doesn't move as well. So let's see how that happens. I think good serve there. We're going forehand to forehand now. Iga goes up the line. Backhand can't be handled by BENCIC. That's long. And we're 30 all here in game 2 of the first set. Oh, God. All right. So how's everyone doing out there? Any cool New Year's Eve stories you want to share here in the chat? Any predictions for the season, for this United Cup, for the Australian Open, anything? Talk to me. I'm here. Just like I said, it's 1:15 a.m. here in Vancouver, BC. I hope it's not as late wherever you are, but thank you for joining me no matter where you are. Here's a second serve from Belinda BENCIC. Why am I saying that wrong? BENCIC. I know how to say that. Serves. The return goes into the net by Iga. And so here we go, 40-30 for BENCIC. All right. Got some Iga fans chanting in the crowd. Nice first serve by BENCIC. As she approaches the net, Iga hits it into the backhand into the net as BENCIC approaches. So there we go. 1 game all. So far, pretty standard tennis. Nothing crazy to write home about. A couple of kind of tight games. as often is the case, Iga's already running away a little bit with the numbers. 5 out of 6 first serves in, 4 out of 5 first serve points won. And yeah, doing all right. All right, here's Iga, a 1-all. Serve is up into the net. Second serve coming up. So this is where Belinda is not really, doesn't look like she's going to step in here. And that's what Iga does on Belinda's second serve. So let's, oh, she does step in actually. Backhand, not too much power, right up the middle, and Iga rips a inside out forehand winner. It wasn't a winner. Belinda got a piece of it, but essentially it was a winner. Nicely done. So she did step in there on Iga's second serve, but she kind of looped a backhand. The serve went to her body, so she wasn't able to really swing through the ball. Kind of had to run out of the way there. First serve by Iga is into the net. All right. Second serve is up. Good. Backhand is way long. Again, Bencic trying to attack that second serve, but she doesn't have the timing just yet. We've got a comment here. Apologize, I don't know how to read. I'm going to say Russian, maybe Polish. Sorry. No, it's not Polish. It says Jazda Iga. I know Jazda means let's go in Polish. Sean Power says, one second here. Serve is chipped back on the forehand by Bencic. Now we're going backhand up the line now from Iga. Sets up an easy forehand winner off Bencic's kind of a lobby short ball. Sean Power, would slice work well against Iga's forehand because she uses quite an extreme grip? See, the thing about the slice is she has so much topspin that the slice often gives her more of a chance to set her feet, and she can really hit through the ball. If she didn't have such rotation on the topspin, it might be a little bit of a better tactic, but I think it's not going to be, because you're just giving her more time to set up. She's one of the best movers. That's just my opinion. I'd rather make her have to rush as much as she can rather than kind of, run around a ball and really get a piece of it. Nice serve, return up the middle on the forehand. Now Bencic forehand, chip back forehand from Iga. Backhand, kind of a looper from Bencic. Now backhand to backhand battle up the line by Bencic. Iga tries to chip it over, but that goes into the net. So encouraging point there for Belinda Bencic, and it's 40-15 for Iga. Manoris back in the chat. Hey, Covey, says Manoris. Hey, Manoris, nice to see you. Never cheered for Bencic, but there is always a first. Hey, I'm always just cheering for good tennis. I mean, they're 1-1 both on hard courts, but it was before Iga really kind of took over the tour. So yeah, cheer for her. You might have a victory. Who knows? Or she might even, honestly, at this point, getting a set off of Iga is something to be proud of these days. So, and Belinda has the weapons for sure. She just has to be on. Here comes the serve. 40-15 is good. Return from the backhand wing is long, and it's 2-1 for Iga. All right. JP says, good day from Australia. Good day, JP. Nice to have you again, homie. Always a pleasure. Love the interactions. And again, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. I love you, Iga. I'm sure she loves you back. She seems like she's a reciprocator of love. This is just a guess, but all right. So what else do we want? Do you want to hear? Should we give Bencic a button? I mean, has she earned a button? I don't know if she's earned a button yet. She's maybe if she holds her second attempt here, maybe we can get her a button. But we need to see some button worthiness, And another button that I'd love to hit is the 100 likes button. So if anyone is feeling like it, please give us a like. We got 21 so far. How many people we got viewing? 33. So there we go. We got 12, 13 more people than we've got likes. let's even that number up. We're looking for 50K this year. 50K subscribers for the Game to Love podcast. Yeah, we thank you for subscribing, for liking, for joining, for interacting with us. Helps us continue to get commentators and get all these matches, get it going for y'all. All right, little pep talk from Stan Wawrinka helping out Belinda during the changeover. That's another cool aspect of these team events, the mixed team events, is you get to see the men and women mingle. You get to see them coach each other, you know, in the mixed as well. It's cool because, you know, for example, the females, the women players will be able to kind of give their scouting reports on the players they normally play when they're doing the mixed doubles. So I really like that. A little cross-pollination of the skills, of the tactics, and the team event as well gives it a nice little pep. I think the Laver Cup was a really nice kind of a team event this year. Everyone really got into that. So hopefully this kind of goes along that trend of success. I'm enjoying this tournament so far. It is a little bit kind of big and convoluted, a lot of teams, but so far it's going pretty smooth. All right. JP says 14 days till the Open. You are right, sir. I am so excited. Cannot wait for the Australian Open. Okay, here we go. 1-2, Bencic serving. First serve is good. Backhand return. Nice and deep. We're going forehand to forehand cross court. Forehand from Bencic. Forehand from Iga. Again, Bencic. Iga now hits it to the backhand side and chips to the kind of Iga comes into the net and did one of these kind of chip, kind of push volleys that Bencic couldn't handle it. And so that goes into the net. And so it's love 15. Nice approach, though. Yeah, it's that kind of like that sort of slicey forehand volley thing that Iga does on certain approach shots. It's actually nice because it's really tough. Like, so she could actually easily hit a real drop shot from there or kind of push it forward to do a little kind of trickery. And serve is good. Forehand chip return deep. Now we're going forehand to forehand from Bencic. Now forehand down the line by Iga, and that's a winner. Clean winner. Love 30 here. So a little bit of pressure. Iga's already at 3 forehand winners to Bencic's 1. JP saying, I'm watching Rebecca and Collins. Diane Collins, I believe. You said Karen Collins. But yeah, how's that match going? Let me know. Yeah, let us know. All right, love 30. Serve is up. Is good. Nice serve. Out wide. Iga returns it right up the middle and Bencic into the net. So triple break point coming up here for Iga. And she's going to make her first move, it looks like. Yeah, Iga looks zoned in, man. That forehand, very powerful, very spinny, really tough, I think, for anyone to handle. And right now, so far, Bencic is not handling it too well. First serve is good into the body. Does not make it back over the net. Nicely done. So she saves 1. And let's see here. All right. Iga's ready to go in her return stance with that Technofiber racket. First serve is long. Their players are kind of wearing reverse kits of each other. Iga's got a white hat, a white top, and a red skirt. And Bencic has a red hat, a red top, and a white skirt. And the other opposite is, that's double fault. And now we got a 3-1 lead, which means we had our first break. So Iga with the first break of the match, 3-1 here. As I was mentioning, the difference in their shoes is Iga's wearing white shoes and Belinda's wearing black shoes. So they're truly opposites in pretty much every way here. And it looks kind of cool. All right, 3-1. Iga's serving. Serve is up. Serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Backhand by Iga. Forehand from Bencic off the net, but lands deep. Now we're going forehand cross court from Iga. Back from Belinda into the net. Nice little rally, though. Little variety. Switch from a nice return that went deep. Went to the backhand side. Switched once to the forehand, and then an error. But you like to see variety instead of just the old pound and pop here. Okay, JP says Collins took first set 7-5. We're backing up 3-0 in the second. All right, all right. Sounds like a good match so far. Iga's first serve is good. Nice deep return to the backhand from Bencic. And then Bencic with another shot, and this one is long. So it's 30-love real quick here for Iga. Iga's looking definitely the sharper of the two. So in the first match, each of them played Putintseva in their first matches. And Belinda actually came back in both sets. She was down a break and ended up winning easily in the end. Iga took it rather easily, 6-2, 6-1. She basically, I think in the fourth game of the first set, she kind of took over and never looked back pretty much. Bencic had a little bit of difficulty to start each set, but then finished strong. Now, second serve coming here at 30-love from Iga. Ball's up. Ball's good. Backhand return to Iga's backhand. Cross-court backhand battle here. Now, Bencic goes up the line. Iga forehand, top of the tape, and that doesn't make it over. 30-15. All right, all right. Let's see. Check out some other scores. Let's see here. Check the old cell phone. See what we got for some. I think Rafa's still playing, I believe. All right, 30-15. Iga serve is up, and that's off the tape and wide. Second serve. Serve is up, and here we go. Belinda Bencic tries to rip a cross court inside out forehand off the second serve, but that's long. And she smacks her racket into her foot in disgust. And we are at 40-15. So can she consolidate? It's looking like it. Iga's up. Trying to take a 4-1 stranglehold here in the first set. No games to love yet. Still waiting for one of those. And that's a lamb shank return off the serve. So we have, first we'll address the lamb shank here from Bencic. And then for Iga, a little bit of consolidation love. And I think Iga deserves another button because she is smashing in this match so far.
Iga, SWIATEK.
The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I'm your child. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna see ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
There you have it. The breadsticks, the bagels, the bakery, it's all happening. Iga's up 4-1 rather quickly, rather easily here. Yeah, I mean, the games have been kind of close, but Iga's just, she's just on. And when Iga's on, she is tough, y'all. You all know that. I know that. You know that. Let's see what else we got going on. We've got in Adelaide, we've got Draper and Kwan. Looks like they're tied at 1 set apiece. And on serve at 0-1 in the second for Kwan. What other matches we got live? in Pune in India. Yeah, we got an all Spanish. Carballes Baena versus Zapata Miralles. That's what are we at? 2-1 in the first set. United Cup. Rafa is. What's going on here? Rafa's up 1-0. Is that right? Yeah, he's up 6-3 and he's down a break here in the second set. He's down 3-1 and Dimanor's is serving as well. So there you go. All right, here we go. Back in Brisbane, BENCIC serving at 1-4. Let's go. Serve is up, tosses up, serve is good. Forehand return up the middle, backhand cross court from BENCIC. Desperation chop backhand return by Iga, and BENCIC backhand swing volleys that out of the air for the winner. Cross court. Nice approach. So she goes backhand, Iga with the desperation backhand slice. BENCIC steps in and volleys that out of the air. Very nicely done. Takes the assertive route. Is that assertive route? Yeah. JP says Nadal also playing. Yep. Yes, he is. Thank you for that. First serve is long. Second serve, 15-love. Okay, serves up. Backhand return into the net. 30-love real quick. Okay, let's see how are we doing on our likes. How are we doing on our 24 likes? Nice. Quarter way to 1,000. Quarter to 100. Triple digits. Love it. You got 38 people watching. Hi to all of you. Please feel free to say hi. Let me know where you're from. I am from Vancouver, BC, Canada, and I am so happy to be here. I love tennis. That's why I'm up at 1:35 in the morning. That's an easy service win right there for Belinda Bencic. 30-love. That was an ace there. First ace of the match for either player. Bencic also has one double fault. All right, 40-love. First serve. Good. Return into the net by Iga, and it is now 4-2 here in the first set. So Iga's still up one break. All right, so I'd say that was a solid service game. And I believe we're going to give Bencic a little bit of love here.
Gon' knock you out, gon' make you want quit. Baddest girl about, gon' make you submit. That gold around her neck, prove she's legit. Belinda Bencic.
And you know what? Bencic did have a game to love there. I missed it because we are out now into the seventh game here, and we're in a forehand battle. Now Iga up the line. Now backhand from Bencic. Nice deep one. Belinda comes in, steps in, and hits a backhand winner down the line. Nice point there. And we're going to give her a little bit of love for her game to love in the last game. So she pulled the Iga on a string there from the backhand side to the forehand side. And on one of the shots, it was very defensive from Iga. So Belinda steps in and cracks a winner cross court. First serve is a let here. So another one coming in from Iga. Down love 15 at 4-2 in the first set. Another first serve let. So this is her third first serve of the point. Do you guys think... I got a question here from my boy JP. And that one's a fault. So after 3 first serves, she gets a second. How late is it there, Covey? It is currently 1:36 a.m. in Vancouver. That's Pacific Standard Time. And what about you? I guess the match started at and there's a pop up for a bounce and a smash winner for Iga there. She approached. Nicely done. Yeah. Let's see the match. Yeah, and what time is it over there in Australia? Yeah, let me know. Actually, I think I have it on this app thing. It tells me the local time for these matches. All right, 15 all. Iga serving. Serve is long. Second serve coming up. 8:37 p.m. Okay. So you're 7 hours ahead, but you're also a day forward ahead. Okay. Nice. We're going cross court on the forehand now. Belinda goes up the line. Now backhand from Bencic. Backhand again from Iga. Now forehand from the middle. Now we're going cross court forehands. Now Iga tries to go up the line on the forehand. That's long. 15-30. So a slight opening. Nothing too big yet, but a chance here. Big point. Bencic has 6 unforced errors to Iga's 3. So a relatively clean match from both players. Yeah, Iga down low 15 and 15-30 already in this game. First serve is long. Yeah, in that Rafa match, he's up 6-3 in the first. He won 6-3, and now he's down. He's serving at 1-4 against de Minaur. Second serve from Iga here at 15-30. Ball is good. Backhand return is deep. Iga can't handle it. She rips that into the net. So 2 break points here serving up for Bencic. So she can get back on level terms, at least for the moment, with one of these next 2 points. But we all know how clutch Iga is, especially when she's the front runner. She knows how to step on her opponent's throats. Here we go. Serve is good. Return, cross-court forehand. Iga forehand. Bencic forehand. Iga forehand, and that's wide. So 1 break back. Well, the break is back. Is received back? No. She took a break. She stole it. All right? She did one of these. So back on serve here. Bencic is going to be serving here at 3-4 after the changeover. So we got the Polish coach giving Iga some advice as we break to commercial on that. What else? Anyone want to hear a button or anything? Anyone? Let me know. Tell me what's going on in your life. Did anyone have a crazy New Year? I think mine was pretty tame, actually. I just had a couple buddies over. We were just watching some TV at New Year's. We were said Happy New Year, gave my dog a big hug, and then just went to sleep after that, a little bit after. But I had a really good sleep and woke up, did some yoga, did some meditation, had a really nice start to the new year, wrote down some goals for the year. So, yeah, had a great January 1st. So I hope you guys did too. Oh, JP is asking a question here. You think Bencic can win a major? I think she has the tools and the skills to win a major. The thing with Bencic is, I think it's just, I don't see her winning 7 matches in a row. I think a lot of things have to go really well for her to win 7 matches in a row. She's not the most consistent in big matches. She's not bad, but I'm going to say this year, I don't see it happening. Maybe. See, the thing about the women's draw is, you can never really count anyone out. Even Krejcikova mentioned, she said, if I could win the French Open, anyone can. And I think there's some truth to that. So I'm going to go ahead and say I think she can, but not this year. And I think she'll need a lot of like stars aligned. And JP, I agree. Hey, there you go. Great minds think alike. All right, Bencic first serve is good. Return is long. So 15 love real quick. Just one swing of the racket. So who do you guys think is gonna take the Aussie Open this year? Any predictions for the men's and women's side? Doubles if you feel like it. Mixed doubles, women's, men's. Will we see Ash Barty in the stands? That's something that'd be kind of cool. Nice serve, nice deep return. Iga's hit 2 balls right at the line, and the second one Bencic could not handle. That's long, so it's 15 all here as Stan Wawrinka claps for his teammate. Okay, let's see here. 15 all. All right, here we go. First serve into the net. Second serve's coming up. Ball's up. Serve is good. Backhand return cross court. Now forehand from Bencic. Forehand inside out from Bencic. Now forehand from Iga. Forehand now into the net from Bencic. She tried to go over the top part, the high part of the net, down the line. Not really down the line. I think she tried to go down the line, but it was coming kind of back to the middle. But either way, it was into the net. And Iga, average forehand topspin speed. Previous match 119. This match is 129. So she's really ripping her forehands right now compared to the first match there. JP says, oh, nice serve, return into the net. So 30 all here. JP says in the men's, either Novak or Alcaraz. Women's, not sure. Yeah, I think either Novak, Alcaraz. I'm actually really curious to see how Sinner does. I feel like he might be kind of a little bit of a sleeper. Like when he's on, man, he's on. And maybe Kyrgios too at home. I don't know if the pressure will be good for him. Iga returns that long, so it's 40-30 here for Bencic, trying to consolidate this break and level this set here at 4-all. Yeah, wonder about Kyrgios. Who else we got in the men's? Last year going into this, I would have said Berrettini is someone to maybe look for. Zverev, but both of those guys have had just injury-riddled kind of years. Zverev's just getting back, having a tough time so far as Bencic first serve into the net here. So second coming. Let's see if Iga can step in and rip a winner, as she likes to often do on the Bencic second serve. And she does try, and Iga, yeah, not up there. So, yeah, Iga does rip it on the return. Hard to handle for Bencic, so she has a short ball on the return that went off the net, and then Iga just steps in, cross-court backhand that bounced twice before Bencic could run over to it. So nicely done by Iga. Yeah, Iga's looking crisp on her footwork. Very, very no hesitation. She's really moving. She's really getting to the ball quick. JP, another one here, says, as that one sails way out. Shankarooski, so advantage. I got to hit the shank on that one. That was a big... JP says Zverev looked bad against Fritz today. Couldn't serve properly. Yeah, I think it's just his rhythm. And it's really a shame because I think the best I've ever seen him play was in that match where he injured his ankle at the quarters of the French Open there against Rafa. Okay, Bencic, nice serve. Real hard, returned deep by Iga, though. And now we're going cross-court to the Bencic forehand that she sails long. So Iga with a break right back and now has a chance to serve for the set on her racket. Let's go. Another break. Yazda from Iga. All right. We got Menorah says. Well, do Menorah on the way to a bread. I think you mean to a breadstick against Rafa. That could very well be the case. And yeah, he's down 5-1 right now. Is that right? Yeah. In the second set, he's down 5-1. All right. So 15 love real quick here for Iga. 3 points away from the set. Serve is up. Is good. Backhand return up the middle. Iga with one of those dipping forehand returns as she crouches down. And then Iga with a backhand long. So it's 15 all here. And yeah, talking about Zverev, but he's in recovery. Yes, he is. He will be back. I agree. He is too talented not to. And I kind of get the feeling that he's learned a little bit from his kind of suspension with the withdrawal from that, I think, Acapulco last year. That was obviously a really horrible event. As Iga get the service winner, it wasn't an ace, just off the end of Belinda's racket as she served it out wide. So 30-15. Oh, it was an ace. It was an ace. I thought BENCIC got a tiny piece of it, but she did not. 30-15. 2 points from the set. Yeah, talking about Zverev, I think he'll be back, but maybe not just yet in this major. Let's see how he does in the clay court season, but never say never, though. BENCIC was a backhand return winner. Iga goes out wide, and BENCIC timed it perfectly. Hits the ball from, let's see, pretty much the doubles line. She was that far out wide and kind of swings it inward into the corner, and Iga had no chance. So 30 all. She's trying to stay alive here in this set. Is BENCIC. A nice, very nice serve. It was she took pace off the serve, and she put more slice on it. So it was kind of like an off speed, and just badly timed and mishit by BENCIC. So here we go. Set point number 1 for the world number 1. Serve is up. Serve is good. Backhand. That's wide. And there you go, folks. 6-3 is the first set. So I believe my initial prediction was 6-3, 6-4, but then I changed it to 6-4, 6-3 because Iga's a phenomenal front runner. But either way, Iga wins the first set pretty easily, 6-3 there. And JP is asking, who do you got on the women's Oz Open? Honestly, I feel like it's one of those situations where it's Iga versus the field, I should say. I was going to say crowd. I think Sabalenka, Garcia. For some reason, I don't get the feeling that Jabeur is going to do as well here as she did at some of the final majors last year. Yeah, I feel like Garcia, Sabalenka, Iga, those are like kind of like the main players for me. Maybe some of his recency bias at the WTA finals, but they just have the power on these courts. And they're all very aggressive. They all have the ability to win big matches. I think Sabalenka is close to being able to pull off, winning a semi-finally in a major. But in the end, I'm going with Iga. Although I might change that. I'll make an official prediction before the actual tournament. I might change that depending on maybe some players start streaking. I always love Bianca. I always I like Layla Annie Fernandez. Again, just the Canadian coming out of me, but they do have some fight. I just don't know. I think those three that I mentioned are just kind of a little bit stronger at the moment. So yeah, who do you got, JP? Let me know. Anyone else? Let me know too. Let me know. Ask me anything. You can ask me even about hockey if you want. I'm a hockey guy as well. Where's everyone? I know JP is from Oz. Manoris, I forgot. Where are you from? It's gonna take me a while here because it's been. Oh, there we go. Dumanor won the second set 6-1, so he broke Rafa 3 times. Well, wow. So I wonder. You think the crowd is also playing into it, being a home crowd? Yeah, let me know about that. I'm curious about that. Oh, the crowd is not sitting down. Umpire kind of embarrassed the people asking him to sit down there. So here we go. Bencic serving to start the second set. Here we go. First serve is good. Backhand from Bencic into the net off of Iga's return. So it's love 15. T. Manoris, can you guess? Or you can guess. Manoris. I mean, the world is so big. Manoris, I'm trying to think what kind of name. Is that Greek? Greece? Are you from Greece? Maybe you are from Greece. Manoris. Tikanis Manoris. If that's where you are. The only game Rafa won was the breakup serve. Can you believe that? That's crazy, actually. Surprising. Very surprising. Oh, off of the net, Iga. Okay, so Bencic hits it off of the tape, gets a lucky bounce. Iga races in, gets the ball, hits it cross court on the backhand, but Bencic hits that with her backhand into the empty court. Iga almost got a piece of it, racing with her forehand, but she was off. JP, I want to see Naomi back at the top. Maybe Sabalenka, Australian Open. Yeah, the reason I don't pick Naomi for this one, I just don't think the form, the kind of trend in the last kind of year just doesn't look as good. I know she does well in Australia, so I hope she does well. I'd love for her to get back to the top of the game. I just don't know if she's ready just yet. I do hope she does. She gets back though. Tennis is good when she's crushing it. Not Greece. I was not that close. Israel. From Israel. Very nice. Thanks for joining from Israel. And I will do my best to remember. Yeah, I will do my best to remember that. I will probably be doing a bunch of matches with a bunch of people from all over the place, but I will do my best. I think I'll be able to remember that. Oh, news. Thank you for letting us know there, Manoris. Saying JP. Oh, here we go. We got a rally going. Backhand to backhand. Backhand from Bencic. Backhand from Iga. Backhand from Bencic. Up the line now. Forehand from Iga. Forehand chip from Bencic. Iga approaches with the forehand topspin. She's at the net and crushes an easy swing volley cross court while she's at the net. Says JP, Naomi pulled out of the AO. JP says, really? And I actually am saying really too, because I did not know that. That's too bad. Bummer. Did they state what it was? Is it some sort of injury? I'm assuming it's an injury. Must be some physical injury, I'm assuming. All right, so break point here for Iga. It's 30-40 on the Bencic serve. Great serve up the middle, and then swinging volley on the +1 as she approached the net. Very nice, aggressive play. That's how she needs to play if she wants to take on Iga. Beautiful serve right on the tee. And Iga barely just kind of pops it up short, and then an easy swinging volley for Bencic. Nicely done. See, that's okay. So this is kind of a microcosm. That last point is like she needs a lot of things to go well for her to win 7 matches in a row against obviously the best, right? So for Bencic, beautiful serve on the line up the middle, ace, and now advantage. So it's like that's kind of what I mean. Like she has to be on her toes and aggressive and take advantage like she did in that last point consistently for match after match after match. And it's just not easy to be on your toes all the time, especially for someone like Bencic, who, though she's aggressive, she's not like as aggressive as Iga. All right, nice return from Iga. It was a desperation. She just got it back in the court, and then Bencic comes in and finishes on the easy +1. So quickly 1-0 here for Bencic in the second set. Okay, so it looks like Rafa now is up 1-0 in set number 3, and he's got a break point on Alex de Minaur. So that's happening here at the United Cup as well. And Bencic, pretty good start here in the second set. He is about to serve after the quick changeover. Here she is approaching the line. de Minaur saved a break point there, so they're at deuce there in game number 2 of the third set. Iga, first serve coming up here at 0-1. Toss is up. Serve is good. Forehand return deep. Forehand return back from Iga. Now we're going forehand cross court. Forehand from Bencic. Forehand Iga. Forehand Bencic cross court. Iga goes up the line with an easy winner. Easy power winner. Didn't look like she really ripped it, but that's that easy power that Iga's got. The top spin, she ripped it. Easily changes the direction of the ball. Smooth. Does her little Rafa-esque follow through over her head. And that's all she wrote for the first point there. First serve's coming up. Serves into the net. And all right, taking a while here to get the serve up. Serve is good. Backhand return cross court. Now backhand up the line winner by Iga. Bencic with a nice deep return, cross court backhand, and Iga just got to it early, hit the ball on the rise, and just beautifully hit it directly straight up the line. Landed actually on the line there. Beautiful shot. Comes Iga. Serve is good. It's an ace off the tee. Right in the middle. And it's 40 love. Okay. Israel, Australia. Let's see. Where's Lexi? Lexi, where are you from? If you're still around, let us know. Where is Lexi from? All right, here comes the serve from Iga. 40 love. Ooh, tried to go up the tee for another ace, just a little bit long. Gonna have to put someone in timeout. I've never had to do that before. Okay. Serve. Beautiful return from Bencic. She ripped the second serve inside out cross court. So she stepped around her backhand to the forehand side, ripped it. Iga just barely getting a piece of it, but not enough to get it over the net. Good aggressive second serve. Yeah, she was about 3 feet inside the baseline when she struck that second serve. Again, that's what she needs to do. 40-15 for serve from Iga is good. Forehand return is long, and 40 or there you go. Game 15. Is that what you call it? Game 15? Yeah. Well, there you go. Iga is up. What other sports am I into? So I'm generally a sports guy, so I kind of know what's going on in the North American sports. I'm not a big NFL football fan, but I do watch. There's certain guys I really like to watch. Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills. But hockey is my main other sport. Hockey and tennis have always been my favorite. As Bencic is serving, and we're going cross-court forehands to start off this game. Cross-court from Iga, cross-court forehand from Bencic. Iga with a short chip. Bencic steps in but doesn't approach the net, although she gets a chance for a backhand and hits a beautiful winner up the line. That's one of the things she's best known for, is redirecting that backhand. So Iga had that forehand chip, then a backhand from Bencic cross-court, which Iga sent back cross-court, and then down the line stepping. Almost as nice as Iga's in the last game. So 15 love here, and the serve's coming up from Bencic. Serve is good. Forehand return up the middle. Now we got a forehand exchange. Iga goes up the line. Backhand chip, and that's just wide. So Iga got to it, and it looked like it might have clipped the side of the line, but it was out. And we're at 15 all. So yeah, hockey, and then I'm not the biggest basketball fan. I was more into basketball during the Jordan era. Baseball, not really. Definitely a huge watcher of football, meaning European football, World Cup, Euro Cup, Copa America, that sort of stuff. I like the big tournaments, but I don't follow any specific team or player in their club league stuff. And Lexi says, Josip, you're here. Yes, he is. All right. Serve is good. Backhand up the middle. And Iga rips a forehand. Bencic forehand long. And it's now 15-30. So Iga with her first real chance to put some pressure in this set. There you go. Oh, God, I love the taste of tea. It's just delicious. All right. Bencic with a nice serve. Out wide return. Now we're going forehand cross court. Iga forehand up the line. Backhand from Bencic. Backhand cross court. Backhand again. Iga. Backhand down the line from Bencic. Now cross court from forehand from Bencic is wide. So there we go. We have 2 breakpoint opportunities now. JP used to be into soccer. These days, not so much. Enjoyed the World Cup, though. Yeah, this World Cup was extremely exciting. As someone who's not a year-round soccer fan, but who does follow these big tournaments, this was one of the better big tournaments I've seen in quite a while. Just a lot of drama, a lot of action. Here we go. Nice serve from Bencic, and then the +1 is inside out. Now we're in a battle, backhand to backhand, and then that one wide from Iga. She tried to go down the line, but she was wide by about a foot as her catch looks on. MJ says, Covey burning the midnight Canadian oil. You bet your bottom dollar I am. It's 2:06 here in Vancouver. And we just turned into January 2nd. I'm sure most of you have been in January 2nd for quite a while, but we are behind here on the west coast of North America. Young boy B2K, how does tennis work? Very simple. You got a ball and a net, and then you got court with lines, and you have to hit the ball over the net. Ball has to bounce once, and then your opponent gets to strike it. They can also strike it out of the air, but you keep going until someone can't return it or hits into the net or hits it long or wide. And you just do that, and whoever wins the most points. Now, the scoring is a little crazy. That's going to take us a little longer to get into. as Iga breaks there. I got all into the explaining how tennis works, but Iga with a break. So let's give her a little bit of love right here. And since it's a changeover, and since Iga has been just solid and delicious and full of carbohydrates like bread, we're gonna give her the bread back.
Iga, SWIATEK. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm eager when I'm your child. I'm the feature, gonna beat ya. I'm eager, gonna see ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
So going back real quick to soccer, JP says mad props to Messi, legend. Yeah, I almost feel like that victory was more destiny than anything because, man, Mbappe was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Similar to tennis, I don't go crazy cheering for one person, one team type of thing. So for me, I just wanted Messi to win, but I also wanted to see a good game. So when Argentina was up 2-0 in the 79th minute, and then Mbappe scored those 2 goals in about a minute and a half, I was stoked. I was like, this is awesome. Like, this game's going to get extended. You know what I mean? Even though I really wanted Messi to win and would have been bummed if he lost, I was just so excited about the game. So that's kind of how it was for me. Do Canadians not celebrate New Year's Day? I mean, we celebrate New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day is a day where, like, I went to the beach with my dog. Everyone was out there doing their polar bear swims and stuff like that. But I mean, New Year's Day is not necessarily it's just kind of a holiday, a lazy day kind of thing. But it's not, it's not necessarily like it's not like Christmas or something, But I mean, it is a day. It's still a holiday, New Year's Day, but it's not like it's New Year's Eve is where you kind of go crazy. MJ asks about do I know JG and Ben personally, like Liam, or did you audition? Actually, they put up a post on Twitter. Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second. We got Iga's about to serve here at 2-1. Serve is good. Return into the net from the backhand wing of BENCIC. So 15 love real quick. So they put something up on Twitter. Anyone want to love talking about tennis? And I responded. It took us about a week to finally have like a little interview on Zoom type of thing. As Iga is about to serve here, I'll finish the story after. 15 love. Just a little bit wide. Almost got an ace up the line there, though. Up the tee. Second serve coming up. All right, BENCIC does one of these. Bends the bill of her hat like she's ready to step in. Will she do it? She steps in, rips a backhand to Iga's backhand cross court. Another one from BENCIC. BENCIC steps in and another backhand. 3 straight backhands. Just got stronger and stronger and stronger, and Iga's returns got shorter and shorter and shorter. So really nicely done. So I did not know them personally. I had listened to their podcasts quite a bit. Hadn't watched too much commentary. I learned more about that after the audition. It was more, I was listening on Spotify. And we just kind of hit it off. They said, hey, we'd like to give you an opportunity, and got to do some matches at the end of the year. And here I am. Here it is, 15 all. Serve is good. Out wide. BENCIC, nice deep return, and then Iga goes cross court on the +1, but it wasn't an easy +1. Return was so deep that Iga had to do one of her crouching forehand, as she often does. Yeah, it was a nice return. Actually, it wasn't that deep, but Iga just didn't want to retreat, so she did her little crouch forehand. So yeah, did a little audition. I don't want to say audition in terms of audition for commentary. It was more of a chat about knowledge and just a general kind of personality stuff. It was pretty good. I had a really good time chatting with them. I feel like we'd hang out if we lived in the same place. Here we go. 40-15 here for Iga. I just woke up making coffee and rice. That's an interesting combo. Coffee and rice for breakfast. All right. Okay, here it is, 15-40. Return is up the middle. We're going now forehand to forehand. Again, forehand from Iga. Oh, Bencic tried to return on the forehand, and it was just a hair wide. So 3-1 Iga, and that, y'all, is a consolidation. Yeah, nice little forehand to forehand. The angle was getting sharper and sharper with each shot, but Bencic's was just a little too sharp. Okay, so 1-3 Bencic serving here. He's down a set and a break. Serve is up. Serve is good. Iga returned across court forehand. And Bencic runs her off the court with a forehand of her own. And it's 15-love for the Swiss. Makes me very annoyed. Okay, here we go. Serve is wide here. Second serve coming up. Okay, we got second serve coming up. Iga steps in, and we got a backhand from forehand Bencic, backhand from Iga, and now backhand forehand from Iga is wide, and there you go, 30-love for Bencic. So we got Young Boy B2K says, I made a bet on Prize Picks, and it says that SWIATEK has to win over 20.5 games. That means that she's going to win in more than 20.5 games. So if you look so far, there's been, 13 games played altogether. As Bencic hits that into the net. So now it's 30-15 off of Iga's return. Bencic hits that into the net. So there you go. So it says, so right now, the first set was 6-3. That's 9 games, and it's currently 3-1. So if you add that up, that's 13 games. So you need Iga to win in more than 21 games or more, I believe, depending on how you put the bet. Here we go. But you should definitely check that before you place the bet to know what you're looking for, but you still have a chance here. As Bencic backhand into the net here, so now we're 30-all. So basically, young boy B2K, you want Bencic to win. You want Bencic to win some games here, because if Iga wins real quick, it won't get to 21 games. Okay, nice serve out wide. Bencic with the +1 goes up the line. Iga with the backhand doesn't make it back over the net. Kind of like a desperation backhand slice. And it's 40-30 for Bencic. MJ says, no, my parents like me making rice now for dinner. Don't question me. I just do what they say for free room and board. Yeah, with inflation, man, free room and board is gold. It's better. It's more than gold. All right, Bencic's first serve, long. Who else we got? Ooh, Jamie Anderson. Thank you for an update here. Venus wins her match, 7-6-6-2. Very nice. Good to see a legend continuing on, playing well. Start the year here. Bencic, nice serve. And we going up the line. Forehand winner from Iga. She's on her toes, boy, I tell you. And we're at deuce here. So Iga, if she breaks here, she could really, really take a stranglehold on this match. You're very welcome, my friend. Appreciate you, young boy. Here we go. Serve is wide. Long here from Bencic at deuce. So now we got a second serve. Let's see how Iga handles this. She's been on her toes here every once in a while. Oh, and she just chips that return. Bencic down the line. She's at the net. And Iga's backhand lob doesn't even get there. So it's advantage Bencic. So nice approach. She took advantage of her short ball, and she got Iga to throw up a desperation lob that never made it back over. MJ is asking, who did Venus beat? Jamie Anderson, let us know, or I will try and look it up as well. Okay, here we go. Advantage, Bencic, and unreturned serve from Iga. So 3-2. And Bencic holds after being broken in the last game. So let's give a little bit of love to Belinda. Yeah, she did all right in that match. That game.
Gon' knock you out, gon' make you want quit. The baddest girl about, gon' make you submit. That gold around her neck, ooh, she's legit. Belinda Bencic.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see here. WTA. She beat Venus Williams beat Volnets. And that player, I actually don't know who that is. Her name is Katie Volnets. That's a great tennis name because her last name is spelled Voly, like almost like volley, and then Nets. Volynets, like Katie Volnets. That's a tennis name if I ever heard one. But anyways, yeah, she's ranked 133, 21 years old, and she lost in straight sets to Venus. That is for, I believe, MJ was asking. Yes, it was MJ asking. All right, so Vrinka again giving some advice to Bencic along with the coach. MJ says, I started watching when Steffi was playing. I must have been 9. Wow, Steffi was... Yeah, she was pretty amazing. I was, what? I think I saw her at the end of her career. I actually watched her hitting with Agassi after she was retired, but he wasn't yet. There were a couple, and they were playing in Phoenix, where I went to university. So I got to watch. They had this tournament there at the Princess Hotel or something. It was pretty awesome. Okay, here's Iga serving at 3-2 up a break, and she hits the Bencic return into the net. So it's love 15 here. Iga serving at 3-2 in set number 2. Just 3 games away from the match. JP says, great name. Yeah, I think he's talking about Katie Volynets. That is, I mean, you're pretty much born to be it's like Tennis Sandgren, right? Like if you're probably going to be somewhat asked about tennis your whole life if that's your name. Okay, here we go. Second serve coming from Iga here. Nice return cross court. Forehand cross court from Bencic. Now forehand from Iga. Chop back forehand. That was a sitter that Iga ripped down the line forehand for a winner, and it landed on the baseline. So it's very deep. Bencic, no chance on that one. Yeah, set up beautifully by a heavy topspin forehand cross court by Iga that Bencic could only kind of running forehand slice back, little sitter kind of shot. Here it is, 15 all. The delivery is good. Body serve. Bencic gets out of the way, though. Returns it. Now backhand from Bencic. Up the line, backhand winner as Iga steps in and hits that between the baseline and the service line as she comes in off the short ball from Bencic. Very nicely done. Iga, she just, like I feel like Bencic, once in a while, she won't take her chances when she has a chance to step in. And that's the difference with Iga. Iga always takes that chance. Very rarely does she not move forward when she has a chance. And that's another thing I think we need to see Bencic do if she wants to win a major. Nice return up the middle from Bencic. Backhand to Iga's forehand. Now forehand from Bencic in the net. And now 40-15. Unforced errors so far on the forehand side of the match. Iga's got 3, Bencic with 7. So it's been a pretty clean match overall, but MJ says, I remember Agassi with Brooke. Yeah, Brooke Shields. I remember those times as well. Manoris mentioning, oh, 1 second here. Bencic with a deep return and goes inside out forehand. Nice defensive return from Iga, but swinging volley winner by Bencic as she approaches the net off of that lob. That was a nice defensive shot, though. Make him hit another one, says Iga, but Bencic did, and she had no trouble with it. Nicely done. JP started watching when McEnroe was playing mid-80s. I started watching in the early 90s. I was born in 81, so I'm dating myself, but around the time I was 10, 11 is when I started watching. And then I started really watching it around like 93, 94. So it was like the end of that era. But yeah, the Pete Sampras Agassi era was really going when I started. Okay. All right, so here we go. Deuce on the SWIATEK serve at 3-2. Serve is good. Return up the middle. Backhand cross court from Iga. Now down the line from Bencic. And then Iga steps up off the short cross court chip from Bencic. And she hits that down the line for an easy winner. Bencic, no chance. Didn't even try. So yeah, Iga with a nice cross court. Bencic with a chip back. And Iga steps in and goes down the line. I mean, the topspin is beautiful. She had so much clearance, and it lands so easily in the court. Advantage here. Serve is good. Backhand up the middle. Return. Now Igo's inside out forehand. Bencic gets a piece of it, but not enough to even direct it back towards the net. So it's 4-2 now, and that is a consolidation. Is that a consolidation? No, she already consolidated because Bencic won the last game there. So here we are, 4-2, and SWIATEK is in the driver's seat. That is for sure. Ooh, Game to Love podcast says 5-5 on drop shots. That's something I haven't even really noticed. I gotta get my drop shot eyes on this. Interesting. All right, here we go. We got Bencic serving at 2-4. Second set. She's down a set. First serve into the net. 5-5 on drop shots. Is that Iga or is that in the whole match? For both combined. All right, backhand to backhand from Iga, backhand from Bencic, backhand from Iga, backhand up the line, and again redirects it. Oh, no, I was wide. Bencic thought it was in, I thought it was in, but shot spot, or whatever it's called now. Oh, it was millimeters wide, just like a millimeter. So yeah. Iga's up love 15 here. But that's her bread and butter. The direction change from the backhand wing. Bencic is really good at that. But this one is just cut the margin just a little bit too thin. All right. Nice serve out wide. But Iga defensively brings it back to neutral. And then Bencic long on the forehand. So it is now love 30. Again, Iga putting on the pressure, 6 points away from the match here. If she can take advantage of this return game, she will be serving for the match. Here we go. Here we go. So MJ says, I didn't really like Nadal, though, until 2008 when he beat Roger. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, Roger was big for me, for sure. Like, when Sampras was kind of on his way out and Roger took over, like, that was like kind of like the real beginning. I was, like, old enough to kind of understand the magnitude of all that stuff. Unreturned serve there from Iga. So now it's 15-30, relieves slightly some pressure at the moment. So in India, it looks like Bonzi defeated Singh in 2 sets. Kostyuk defeated Forless. In Adelaide, lots of action going on, y'all. Tennis abound. Here we go. Big serve up the middle, unreturned from Iga, and nicely brings her back to level in this game at 30-all. Was looking a little dicey there for a second. Question from JP. Covey, have you ever been to a Grand Slam? I have not been to a Grand Slam. I've only been to 2 tennis events. The one in Phoenix 3 times. I was there for when I was in college. And then I went to the Odlum Brown Tennis Classic here in Vancouver as Bencic sails that forehand long. So now SWIATEK with a break point at 30-40. Big point here, y'all. Big point. So I haven't been to a Grand Slam. My goal is to go to all 4 Grand Slams, and I am also planning to go to the Laver Cup here in Vancouver later this year. And yeah, who knows? Maybe one of the, the California, one of the Sunshine Double. Well, not if it would be one for me. Most likely it would be the West Coast, not the Miami. It would be Indian Wells. No plan for that this year. But yeah, the answer to your question, no. But my goal is to hit all 4 of them. How about you? You been to any of them? Aussie Open? All right, we're into a rally, which Iga hits forehand very long, and we are back to deuce. That was big. That was a big point. I'd say Bencic is acquitting herself well under pressure so far in this game. Keeps falling behind, but then she keeps leveling herself back. So JP says it's a tennis feast. You know what, man? In the last 2 years, actually, 1 second here. Bencic with an easy serve +1, swinging volley backhand winner down the line. And she has the advantage. So she's giving herself a chance here to at least stay just within 1 break. So you said it's a tennis feast. And man, so the last 2 years, I actually was watching so much wall-to-wall Australian Open that I was on Australian time. Like my body internal clock was like awake all night, and I was sleeping when like Aussies sleep. That's how much I've been invested in. And that's actually one of the reasons why I contacted Ben and JG when they kind of posted that they're looking for someone. I was like, hey, I do this anyways on my own. I might as well, commentate because I love talking about tennis. So you've been to Aussie Open 7 or 8 times. So I guess it's an hour away from Melbourne is where you live. So nice, man. That's great. I would just eat that up every single year, man. So lucky to live in a country that has a major. Serve out wide is wide. So second serve coming up at deuce number 2. So let's get it. Let's get it. It's getting almost down to business time, at least for Iga. And nice return deep from Iga. Now we got forehand to forehand from Iga, forehand from Bencic, forehand chip from Iga, backhand cross court Bencic, backhand up the middle from Iga, and then Iga hits a forehand into the net. So we now have another advantage for Bencic, and Bencic, that's her 8.1 on second serve. Not bad. Not bad at all. 8 out of 16. So that's decent for second serve. Iga's at 54. Bencic's at second Bencic is at 50, so pretty even there. All right, first serve is good out wide. Iga deep return. Now forehand from Iga cross court, which cannot be returned. And back to deuce, number 3 here in game 7 of set number 2. All right. Ooh, JP, about to have your 1-year GTL anniversary. When did you start watching GPL streams or listening to the GTL podcast? Let me know. For me, I started listening in the middle of last year. So around June, I believe, is when I started listening to GTL. And then, we got a nice little rally going on. Forehand cross court from Iga is sails wide. So advantage Bencic. Yeah, so for me, I'd say I think around June will be my first year GTL in terms of as a listener. And then in November next year, or of this coming year, I guess will be the 1 year for commentating, but that's quite a ways away. But yeah, it's been a blast, man. Loving it all the time. Bencic tries to go up the line with an ace, but that's wide. Right idea. And second serve. So will Iga get aggressive? She tries to go forehand cross court, but that doesn't make it over the net. So 4-3 now. SWIATEK will be serving. Won't be serving for the match just yet, but she does have a chance to take a 5-3 lead on serve. All right. Early January, forgot the date. Well, I guess they're probably happy 1-year GTL anniversary, and maybe a little bit early, but happy anniversary, man. Love having you here. Love chatting. Young boy B2K says, is my bet looking good? I have her going over 20.5 games. So right now we've got 16 games have been played. So you're going to need, let's see, 60. You're going to need Bencic to win this game, or sorry, win this set, and then Iga to win the next set. I'm just trying to think if it goes 6-all, that's 12. You know what? If it makes it to a tiebreak, then you'll also, and Iga wins in a tiebreak, then you'll also win. So what you're hoping for is Bencic to get it to 6-6. All right, buddy? And if not, I think you're in trouble. Yeah. Or even if she wins, Bencic can win 7-5 as well. Yeah. Sorry, that wouldn't make sense. If Bencic won 7-5, then you'd need Iga to win. Yeah. So basically, for you really want Bencic to win this set, or for Iga to win it in a tiebreak. And yeah, I've become a bookie advisor, apparently, but it's kind of fun. All right, here we go. Iga, 4-3, second set. She is up a break, serving to go within 1 game of the match. Bencic ready to go. Serve is into the net. Second serve. Second serve. Oh, high kick. Nicely returned, though, by Bencic. Now we're going forehand. And that forehand from Iga had too much power. Bencic cannot return it. 15 love for Iga. Bet is looking shaky, like Chilich leg when he serves. Yeah, the bet it's basically borderline. Let's see what happens for young boy's sake. That Chilich leg, yeah, it's really funny how he shakes that. kind of you can tell when he finds the rhythm that he's looking for. It's quite comical in my opinion. Serve is good, and we're going backhand to backhand. Now Iga goes up the line, backhand, forehand, Bencic cross court, up the line, forehand from Iga. Too much for Bencic to handle, and she does not direct that even close to being back into the court. And now 30 love for Iga. And just a reminder, anyone feeling like it, love to get your likes, love to get your subscribes. We're trying to hit 50K here for the Game to Love podcast. So far, 31 likes. We got 54 viewers. So if anyone feels like it, you haven't done it yet, give us one. We'd love it. Give us a comment. Just feeling. If you're feeling it, we love it. We love having you. All right. So 30 love. First serve is long from Iga. And Lexi says, Iga, so powerful. Yeah, her forehand is really on. She can really whip that thing. And even after it bounces, it shoots forward because she got such crazy RPMs. Nice return from Bencic, though. Iga couldn't handle that. And now it's 30-15 as Iga dumps the ball into the net. Shot clock is at... What is that at? Actually, they don't really show it from this angle. Starts at 25, though. All right. First serve is wide. Tried to go up the tee again. Speaking of tee. All right. Second serve is good. Bencic steps around the backhand, tries to pulverize a forehand, and she hits it just probably about four inches long. If it was in, it would have been a winner, but it was just a little long. So Iga's got a 40-15 lead, 1 point from a 5-3 second set lead here for Iga. Selects the balls she wants, dribbles with thought and care. No real tension from anyone. No one's feeling tense. No one's, you know what I mean? Both players are kind of just going about their thing. Iga's looking solid. Great serve. To the forehand of Bencic. She couldn't handle that whatsoever and sails that super long. So now it's 5-3. Bencic serving. Well, it's 3-5 now. And Iga. Okay, so young boy B2K. I don't think you want Iga to win here, my friend, because if Iga wins, it'll be 6-3, 6-3, which will only be 18 games. And you said you need her to win in over 20 and a half games. So you're actually... If you want to win your bet, you want to go Bencic. You want her to win the next 4 straight games. And then Iga to win the next set. First serve is long after hitting the tape. Second serve is good. Forehand cross-court return. Forehand inside out from Bencic off of Iga's is a winner. So 15 love for the server here. JP is giving us an update. Rebecca beat Collins in 3. That must have been a good one. Those are some heavy hitting women for sure. That backhand from Collins is tight. Rebecca with a phenomenal serve. JP, Herbal Tea, love it. Yeah, it's actually Orange Pico. But yeah, I wanted to keep myself awake. Unreturned serve from Iga, so 30 love for Bencic. Looking solid here. Says let's go Iga, and then he says never mind. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you want Iga to win and lose the bet, then you're good. But if you want to win the bet, you want Bencic to win some more games here. 30 love first serve is a let, so we got another first serve coming up. Katie volley nets. Looks like Jack Draper won that one in 2. All right, Bencic first serve is wide. Will Iga take advantage of the second serve? And that's a double fault. 30-15. Bencic angrily rips Iga's return off of the long ball and just ripped a backhand with anger. It's only second double fault. Iga's got 0 though. Been a pretty tight, clean service game for both players. Almost 70% first serve, 68 each. First serve points won. Iga's running away with that one. That's where she's really taking advantage. Now BENCIC goes inside out forehand. Now she goes cross court. Iga returns cross court. Another cross court forehand. BENCIC, Iga. Now backhand up the line. Iga. Forehand cross court from BENCIC. Forehand tried to go up the line from wide. Was Iga, but that one went long. So it's 40-15 for Belinda. Trying to extend this match here. Will she win this here and force Iga to serve it out? Let's see. She's up 40-15. Down 1 break. Serve is up. Serve is good. Backhand return. Nice. Forehand cross court. Forehand up the line from Iga. Now forehand into the net from Iga. And it is 5-4 SWIATEK. All right. As Matthew McConaughey says. How are we doing here? Anyone want a button for anyone? Any buttons? 32 likes. Love it. Thank you all so much. You got 68 viewers on YouTube. Wonderful. We got some on Facebook as well. Twitch, unfortunately, is down right now. So apologies to anyone trying to watch on Twitch. That's what the system is showing me. Don't know enough how to troubleshoot while I'm on the air. It's something I'm going to have to learn. I'm sure I'll learn from Ben and JG shortly here in this new year how to troubleshoot things like that. But we're up, we're streaming, we're having a good time. We got Iga Swiatek. She's you know what? I'm going to play a button. I'm going to just play one of my favorite buttons because no one has requested a button. Do I have it? Do I find my Maria Sakkari button? I don't see it. That's one of my favorite ones. Okay, all right, no worries. My second favorite is this up-and-comer who took the end of the season by storm. Let's go, Holger Rune. How about that for timing? Iga's just about to toss first serve at 5-4. Serve is up. Serve is good. Return is nice and deep. And Iga hits that forehand long. Almost just on an inch long. She's frustrated because she's a perfectionist. But yeah, it's okay. Still serving. Love 15 here. All right. So, young boy, I think you want BENCIC to win this one. And then you're in pretty good shape if that were to happen, because then it would force another 2 games. And if Iga won 7-5, then that would be 12 plus 9 is 21 games. Yeah, you would win. If Iga wins this set 7-5, you win. So basically, if BENCIC wins this game, you're in really, really good shape. Really good shape. You almost guaranteed will win unless she loses in 3. But it's 15 all here. Iga. Serve is good. Chip return, forehand. And Iga forehand off of that was wide. So now 15-30 and BENCIC trying to stay alive at down a break here. Iga serving for the match. Iga's good at taking control when she's ahead, but hey, it's a new year. Never know. Never know what can happen. Ball is up. Iga serve is good. Bencic, nice return down the line. Iga with a very deep return. Now we're going forehand inside out from Bencic. Iga can't handle it, and now we have 2 break points. So Bencic here is looking to break and level this set here at 5. You're looking good, young boy. Looking very, very good. Bencic, 2 break points. Here we go. Iga. Here we go. Ball is up. Serve is good. Forehand return to Iga's backhand. Now backhand from Bencic. Backhand from Iga. Backhand from Bencic is wide. Very wide. She kind of shanked that. Enough to give her a button. We'll give her a little shank button. Shank you very much. So 1 break point is saved of the 2 that Bencic kind of afforded herself. And let's go. First serve coming up from Iga. Ball's up. Serve is good. Beautiful return. Deep return from Bencic. Iga cannot handle it, and we are tied at 5. There you go, young boy. So now, if Iga wins the next 2 games, for example, or wins in a tiebreak, now you have won money. Ooh, JP with an update of the Demon versus Nadal match. Demon serving for match 6-5 in the 3rd set. I'm going to open up the scoreboard on one of my other screens here because I would like to know what's going on. All right. Okay. Here's Bencic now serving at 5-all. Oh, she broke. Forgot to give the old break. We will in just a second. Let, second serve coming up. Another second serve. Well, while we wait for the second serve, let's just give her that. Let's give her the break. Boom. Didn't even miss the point. Here we go. Second serve is good. Iga forehand return. Now nice forehand inside out from Bencic. Forehand cross court. Now we're going backhand from Iga is long. And 15 love for Bencic. Bencic is getting a little energy surge. You can tell her positivity. She got a little bounce in her step. That break in the last game has really helped her out. You can tell. And Iga, I don't want to say she's having a lull or gonna have a lull, but this is the closest thing to a lull she's had in this match. That's what I'll say. Bencic for serve into the net. All right, match point as well for Demon. Wow. Iga, unreturned serve out wide from Bencic. So now 30 love for Bencic. And Rafa has lost again. De Minaur beats him 7-5 in the 3rd set. Game to love to end that one. So impressive under pressure from the home favorite. Hometown favorite, meaning not favorite to win, but favorite in terms of the crowd. Ace from Bencic up the line, up the tee. Beautiful. Like I said, she's got a little bit of momentum here. I wouldn't be surprised if she takes the set, but we all know it's very tough to take any set off of Iga. So nothing is for sure. Yeah, here we go. 40 love Bencic. Let again. First serve for Belinda. Okay. Serve is long. Now we have a second. Serve is good. Backhand from Bencic is long, so 40-15 here. Little tiny creak in the door. Minoris letting us know that Demon won. He won 7-5, a game to love to end it there in the 12th game of set number 3. So Rafa's really struggling. He's been struggling for a minute, and they keep asking about retirement, and it's almost a foregone conclusion from most people that he's not going to be the favorite or favored. I mean, I don't know how you don't have him. He's, one of the, if you win that many majors, you just know how to deal with those tournaments. But I can see why people are getting a little bearish on Nadal. And a return smacks a return winner there from Iga. So now it's 40-30. Second serve winner cross court rips it. Actually, apologies, that wasn't second serve. But yeah, beautiful timing. Cross court, boom. So now 40-30. Can she bring it back to deuce on a return game? It's always really tough to do. Spends a lot of energy. Serve is good. Return is also good. Now we're going cross court backhand from Iga, which is not handleable, and we are at deuce. So Iga has turned a love 40 game, or I should say a 40 love game for Bencic into deuce game, and now she's giving herself another chance to potentially serve out the match. Minora says he lost 5 of his last 6 matches. Yes, he has, and you've mentioned them to us, as Bencic serve is good. And inside out +1, very deep into the corner, right by the sideline. Beautiful shot, just inside the margin of error. And she takes an advantage there with Iga, 23-17 advantage in winners. Says Tiafo, Paul, FAA, Fritz, Nori, now D Manor. Wow, that's 6 of his last 7. Yeah, unbelievable, and 4 in a row as well. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. JP says, I reckon it's Rafa's last year. Yeah, I was asked that. Was it by you, JP? I'm not sure. But someone asked me, and they said, how long do you think he'll play? I said, I think he'll play all of this year and then halfway through next year, because I just don't know. Because he's the type of guy who will only play if he can win. Got a nice rally going on, and inside out winner from Iga to bring it back to deuce. Deuce number 2. Oh, guess who's in the chat? Jean Swart 47 from South Africa. How is it, my friend? How you doing? He says, hey, Covey. And Minoris back on the Nadal train. If you count Labour Cup, it's 8 of his last 9. Yeah, he's definitely had a rough time. He's had a rough time since that injury at Wimbledon, and also since his son was born, although I think it started more not from his son, more from the Wimbledon stuff. Okay, deuce number 2. Serves coming up from Bencic. Nice forehand return down the line from Iga. Now Iga goes forehand cross court from Bencic. Forehand inside out from Bencic. Iga defensive, can't land that in the court, so it goes long on her backhand. Desperation sliding backhand, and it's advantage Bencic here. So Bencic she's looking all right. She's looking all right. And we got Yugoslav Namjiju. Sorry if I butchered that. Happy New Year for all GTL. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Thank you for joining us. And Bencic. Serve comes back into the net from Iga. So 6-5 for Bencic. Minoris says, hi, Jean. We got, of course, a community of people who know each other and interact, and we love it, and we love you all. Thank you so much. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe if you're feeling it. How close are we to 100? We're at 33 likes. Not bad. 87 watching. Thank you to each and every one of you. Having a great time. Please Say what's up. Let us know where you're from. Let us know if you had a good time for New Year's, safe, all that good stuff. And just Yugoslav. I will keep that in mind. Thank you, says an old subscriber. Well, thank you very much. You are definitely, I think I'm newer than you in the GTL ecosphere. So welcome to the first stream that I've met you on. Cross Court Tennis says, hi, Covey. Nice to see you again, my man. Actually, I don't know if you're a man or woman or what, but nice to see you, hear from you again, friend. And Jean Swart is greeting others. Hey, Manoris and Yugoslav. And also, Happy New Year, Covey. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Didn't watch it, but Cross Court Tennis saying, what a match between Rafa and Alex. Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, scoreline is... Where are we at here? Scoreline was... Oh, let's see results. It was... it was 3-6, 6-1, 7-5. So the last set looked like a real barn burner. So yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Oh, David. Hey, Dave. Nice to have you. Not Rab Davad, right? I believe that's the man. Poor Rafa, says Yugoslav. All right, here's Iga serving at 5-6. First serve into the net. And very thoughtfully bounces the ball. Here she goes. Deep breath. Serve is up. Serve is good. Nice return up the middle. Now we got a forehand into the net from BENCIC. So 15 love for Iga. All right. Yes, it is not Rab Davad. By the way, when you told me that, I think I asked you for your handle on one of your streams, and I figured out right away that it was a backwards little anagram. But yo, nice to have you. I quickly checked in on yours. I didn't say hi, but I checked in on your stream while I was trying to see how many viewers I had on mine. Here we go. Forehand from Iga is down the line. Backhand return from BENCIC. Iga cross court. Too much juice. BENCIC couldn't handle it, and that is a forehand, not a winner. BENCIC got a piece of it right at the very end of her racket, but the result is no different. So it's 30 love here for Iga, and she's 2 points away from tiebreak. And let's see here. What other... Oh, we got potentially a business end coming up here. We haven't used the business end button in a minute. Actually, I didn't use it in the first one because it wasn't really business endy. All right, here's a serve from Iga. Nice return. Forehand cross court. Another forehand cross court from BENCIC. Down the line from Iga. Really deep. I think it landed on the baseline, and BENCIC couldn't handle that. So 40 love here. Iga's got 3 chances to push this into a tiebreak and to still wrap this match up in 2. David from Cross Court Tennis says, Iga forehand is so lovely. Yeah, it's a thing of beauty. Perhaps one of the best forehands in women's tennis history, I would go as far as saying. Unbelievable. How many games have been played in Iga match? So far it's been 20, my friend. This is the 21st game. And BENCIC hits her shot long. And so here we go, tiebreak. So we are not only getting into a tiebreak, but we're getting into the... Actually, no, we're gonna save the business end, but we're gonna go tiebreak. Let's go. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Actually, no, we can leave the comment up. No worries. Tiebreak. So I don't know if I should be saying this name, but Splooge, how many games have been played in the Iga match? So far there has been 12 plus 9 is 21. So there you go. If you were betting and going for the over on the 20.5, All you need now is for Iga to win. 22 after tiebreak, says David. Cross-court tennis. All right, 0-0. And Bencic, off of Iga's return, hits her shot into the net. So it's first mini break goes to Iga, and she's got a couple serves coming up right now. Hey, real quick, in this tiebreak, give us your thoughts. I'm gonna say Iga 7-4, and she's gonna wrap this up in 2. That's my prediction. Jean Swart also says 7-4. Oh, but for Bencic. So all right. Jean Swart also wishing a happy new year to Yugoslav, one of our longtime subscribers. Here's Iga, second serve is good. Backhand return from Bencic is nice deep. Forehand cross-court Iga. Forehand down the line from Bencic, winner, and she gets that mini break right back. Beautiful shot. And Jean Swart, 47, not the biggest Rafa fan. He says, so glad that Rafa lost, makes my day even more. How about that? JP with the prediction 7-2. And then cross court, aka David, says 7-4 to Iga. And Menora says Jean, as all the Novak fans. Yes. All right. Here's the 1-all serve from Iga. That's long. And we got a second serve coming up. And there's agreement. Love agreement. Love disagreement too, as long as it's polite, but also love agreement. All right. Second serve at 1-all. Here comes Iga. Oh, interesting return. It was right at the body. Now Iga's at the net playing some volleys. Now swinging volley backhand for the win. So she made her way up to the net smartly and had Bencic on her heels pretty much the rest of the point until she finally got to put that away. So a running sort of lob that was really short that Iga just ate up with the backhand swinging volley. Nice leg kick extension too on the follow through. Yes. So we are on serve here in the tiebreak. Bencic serving at 1-2. Playing pretty well under pressure here. Yeah, that's right, David. That wasn't so I forgot to address that. The serve was right at the body, and it was a kick serve on the second. And so Bencic did one of those like racket straight up, not forehand or backhand, but straight up returns. A little awkward, but it was deep enough that it neutralized. Didn't give Iga the straight off winner off of that. All right, here we go. It's 2-all, still on serve. Bencic serving. I love when Jean and I agree. Great friendship. There you go. Max saying Iga may take the tiebreak. I mean, she's odds-on favorite pretty much anytime she's in a match. So, all right, backhand cross court battle. Although, well, it was about to be a battle, but Bencic hits her backhand long and then kind of not hits her head, but kind of bounces the racket 3 times off her head in a little bit of disgust and anger. So another mini break up here for Iga, serving at 3-2 before this first changeover in the tiebreak. Still not at the time to use the business end. Pretty excited to use that. I like when there's business on the end, you know? Makes it exciting. Serve is up. Serve is into the net. So second coming up. Will Belinda get on her toes, get aggressive, and take a step in a big swing? Iga's been hitting some really nice kick serves to the body on second serve, which is kind of taking Belinda by surprise. But not that one. That was to the backhand. It was a kicker, and it was high. Belinda couldn't handle it, and she hits that one long. So 4-2 at the changeover here, and we're getting mighty close to some business time action. David says, ooh, she is mad. LOL. Yeah, Bencic was, I believe you're talking about Bencic. for hitting her head on the racket, or her racket to her head there. Routine backhand for Bencic, I guess. Yeah. She missed that one, so she is not happy. Backhand is her bread and butter, folks. So all right. So see, what do we have? Any other predictions? We had 7-4 Iga. We had 7-2 Iga. We had 7-4 Bencic from Jean Swart. And I had 7-4 Iga as well. Here we go. Iga first serve at 4-2. Doesn't even swing. Catches the ball there. A la Cam Nori. Ball is up. Serve is good into the body. Bencic does return it, though, from the forehand. And now Bencic backhand is just long. She did well, though. She did well with that body serve. She moved out of the way, and she hit a looping forehand, but it was deep enough where Iga didn't get to just pound it. But now Iga's up 5-2 here. She's up a mini break, and we're getting close to business end. Bencic serving now, 2-5. Iga 2 points from the match. First serve is into the net. David says, sticking with the 7-4. Yeah, you got to stick with your convictions. I'm a fan of that. Still think Bencic deserved to win more. We'll see. We'll see what happens, Manoris. Serve is good. Iga with a backhand return, sails long. So, Bencic serving now at 3-5. So, still only down one mini break. So, she needs to hold here. Iga still, even if Bencic wins, Iga still will have the match on her racket. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. David says, what did you... Oh, nice serve there from Bencic. Return is lobbed off the line by Iga. Now we're going forehand to forehand. Iga forehand, Bencic forehand, cross court. Now forehand to the backhand of Bencic. Iga with another forehand to the backhand. Bencic chips it long. Deep, I should say, not long. And now, after a nice rally, it's backhand by Bencic into the net. And Iga at 6-3 serving for the match. David said, what did Iga do to you, Manoris? LOL. And Manoris says, David, nothing. I just don't like her. I said before why I never liked the dominant player. Like the underdogs. All right. Okay. That's why I don't like the goats. We got a potential goat right here in Iga, and she's got match point on her racket, serving at 6-3. 3 match points right here. Here we are. Ball is up. Serve is good into the body. Bencic does return, and Iga has a short ball, and she rips a winner down the line. So she had Bencic kind of hitting random awkward shots, really hard shots to her body, loopers that got shorter and shorter. So Iga made her way to the net, and not fully routine, but pretty routine 6-3, 7-6 win for Iga Swiatek. So she won her last match on the 31st of December to end a phenomenal 2022, and now begins 2023 with a victory. So there you go, folks. Thank you all for joining me. That's what we got. Let's see some comments here. Jean Swart, just to continue the chatter, was saying, I love underdogs too. Yeah, underdogs are great. Very, very good for the sport when unexpected winners, it gets boring when the same people winning everything, right? But sometimes they deserve it, and they're just going to keep winning. Let's see here. Manoris says, boo! David says, come on! Big point for Iga and Poland. Yeah, absolutely. The winner of this matchup between the Swiss and Poland will win their group and will be into the city final, and will have a chance at the semis. Menoris says, thanks Covey for the stream. Thank you, Menoris, for all the interaction. You're here from the very beginning. Really appreciate it. And that goes for everyone who's been here. Thank you all for every one of your likes, anyone who subscribed. Yeah, loving it, guys. Having a great time. It's 3:11 a.m. where I am, but I'm so glad I got to watch some tennis with you. Henry Ozuna with thumbs up. Thumbs up to you, my friend. What else do we got here? I'll quickly see how many likes we had, how many streams we had. 37 likes. All right. A third to triple digits. Loving it. 73 watching right now. Thank you all again. Hope you guys had a very happy new year. I absolutely did. And I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time with all of you here as the tennis season starts to pick up some steam. Dave says, thanks for the late night stream, Covey. You're very welcome, buddy. Thanks for coming and checking it out. Always love watching your matches, and hope you enjoyed yours, because that was sounded like an exciting match. Loads of respect. You too, brother. Yeah, looking forward to watching more of your streams, all the GTL streams, all the commentators. Thank you all. And again, have a very safe evening. One more that I cannot read, but it says congratulations, Iga, I'm guessing. Looks like a Polish person. And Jazda to you, my friend, and to Iga, and best of luck to Poland as they continue on here, trying to get that city championship spot in the United Cup. All right, y'all. Vancouver, BC's Covey Ladar for the GTL podcast commentary crew signing out. Thank you all again for everything, for your comments, for your likes, for all that stuff. And cheers. We'll see you again soon.